And we are live from the campus of the University of Alabama in Huntsville for women's basketball action on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. We're live from Kelly Court in Spraggins Hall on the Huntsville campus, University of Alabama. Glad you could join us for GTSN and our coverage of Golden Tiger basketball. Women playing this afternoon on a Sunday. Head coach Deontay Wester and the Golden Tigers 1-0 on the season, looking for their second win in a row to start things off in the 2024-25 game. They'll meet the Chargers of the University of Alabama and Huntsville. Non-conference action this afternoon. Glad you could join us as we start the basketball season. Started the other night with men's basketball, but now we start with the women as well. We pick up everybody as the season starts to unfold. Golden into today's ball game after winning their first contest of the season over West Alabama. Good ball game for Coach Wester. Golden Tigers, they won that ball game 60-50. They'll meet the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Hunt. They come into the ball game with a 1-1 mark. Their last two ball games, they won the last of those two against Rollins earlier this week, the Tars of Rollins University, and they lost their first ball game of the campaign against Florida Southern. Coach for the Chargers, Alan Sharp, he's in his first year, and of course Deontay Wester in her second for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Coach Penny, assisted by Montel Jones and a grad assistant, Nadia Thorne McKee. You might recognize that name. Now a couple of good years of performance for the Golden Tigers as a player, now on the sideline. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, with that win over West Alabama, start the season off with a win and looking for another here before they get into play. Last year finished fourth in the West, 15-10 overall, and 11-8 in the SIAC, and got to the second round of the tournament. So looking to best that performance in the second year of Coach Wester. Hoping we get the chance to talk. We'll get her here. We'll get her at post game as the Golden Tigers on the road this Sunday afternoon, getting set to meet the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. Nice facility here. And fans file in here on a Sunday afternoon for basketball action. Golden Tigers in that win over the Alabama squad. The Golden Tigers 60 points in that ball game from the floor, 23 of 55 shooting, or 41% from behind the arc at 27% at 3 of 11 shooting for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. At the free throw line, 79% shooting, 11 of 14 in that first ball game. And they collected 44 rebounds in that ball game, had 9 assists. Big problem area for the Golden Tigers. Despite winning it by 10, they had 21 turnovers in that ball game. Coach Wester really wants to minimize that as the season goes on for this Golden Tiger club. Blocks, they had 2 in the ball game, having steals in their first contest of the season. The Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville on the season, they are averaging 62.5 points per ball game from the floor, shooting 37%. And from behind the arc, they shoot a lot of three-pointers. They've already shot 66 three-pointers, had that number of attempts in this first 2 ball games of the season. But from behind the arc, they're 17 of 66 at percent shooting from three-point range. 6 of 15 from the free throw line. They average 47 rebounds per ball game, 12.5 assists, and they are minus 4.5 in the turnover margin. And steals on the season, they've got 10, averaging 5 per ball game, and 2 blocks on the campaign as well. Statistically, that's how teams are shaping up for this non-conference matchup. Series between these teams, the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville, they lead it overall 5-4. Teams come to play when they played was in 2016, and the Golden Tigers won that ball game. So we're looking for a good contest this afternoon. Non-conference matchup. Golden getting set. They'll have another non-matchup on Wednesday of this coming week. This one will be at home at Chappie James when they'll host the Argonauts of the University of West Florida inside Chappie James. So as we get through this ball game, we'll be looking for a crowd here at Chappie James on a when the Golden Tigers hit the floor for the first time at Chappie James. Take a look now at Alabama Public Health starting for the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. They will shape it up. This will be the junior Lily Woken from Nolensville, Tennessee. She leads that scoring with 13 points per ball game and 5.5 rebounds for them as we get set to begin basketball action. They're going to actually put a delay in here. I think they're going to have the national anthem played here. And as they do that, we'll step out for a timeout. When we come back, then we'll give you the starting lineups for both squads. Stay with us on GTSN as the teams make it to the middle of the floor and get set the country by playing the national anthem.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make to level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines protects you and your family from disease. Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait, vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
We are back live here on the campus of the University of Alabama in Huntsville, getting set for basketball action. Golden Tide set to meet the Chargers of Alabama at Huntsville. We were getting ready to give you the starting lineups. The Alabama Department of Public Health starting lineups for the Chargers will be Lily Wilkins, the junior from Nolensville, Tennessee, leads the team in scoring 13 points per ball game. She'll be joined by Bella Matchin, a junior from Morris, Illinois, Alabama that is. Matchin with 3 rebounds on the season for the Chargers of University of Alabama at Huntsville. Millie Brown, a junior from Nashville, Tennessee, will start for Coach Alan Sharp and the Chargers. Brown on the season, 12.5 points per ball game. Elise Hughes, a junior from Foley, Alabama, she'll start as well, 4 points for her, with 6.5 rebounds per outing for Hughes. It'll be Haley Nichols, the redshirt senior from Avon, Indiana, starting. Transfer from the University just dialed in. Let me know. Back live after the technical difficulties. So apologize for that. 10-6 lead for the Chargers. They have it on their end of the floor. Jumper in the corner. That one's up. They'll get another second chance look here after the long rebound comes right back to them. 10-6 lead for the Chargers. Jumper in the corner. This one's knocked down. A three-pointer by Wilkin. So she's got 5 in this first half now. 13-6 lead for the University of Alabama at Huntsville. Tuskegee trying to find this rhythm here. Pass down deep in the corner. That one's batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Tuskegee on their end of the floor. Danielle, she'll take a seat. Coach Wester going now with Alyssa Green-White, the 6'1 junior from Maryland, out on the floor. Shot clock 7 as Hughley handles out front. She'll slide all the way through right side. Shot rejected at the block. Good defensive effort there by Bella White, the sophomore, for the Chargers. Shot clock at 2 now. So Tuskegee will have to inbound it and get a shot up quickly here. Boland to inbound. Pushes to Cantone. Tapped and taken away in the corner. Good work there in the corner by Hollingsworth for the Chargers. 2:23 left first period of play. Behind the arc, three-point shot there. Rainbow shot comes off, but the rebound and the putback, that one's missed by Nichols. And finally stripped away on the inside by Green-White for Tuskegee. Boland runs the floor now. Slides right side. Brittany to the rack and a whistle. Foul was called on Lily Wilkin. That's her first. That'll send Boland to the line, shooting for Tuskegee with 2:06 remaining in this first period of play. Trinity Layton set to come on the floor now for the Golden Tigers. She'll replace Anae Boppin in the lineup. Trinity, the sophomore from Miami, Florida. And Boland to the line. Brittany with 14 points in the season opener against West Alabama. Hits that first free throw. Her first point of the ball game makes it a 13-7 Charger lead. Boland, 2 of 3 from the free throw line against West Alabama. Hit her first here. Spins a second when that one falls off the mark. Rebound to the Chargers. We go to 2 minutes left first period of play. They lead it 13-7. Nichols handles out front. Whistles on the play. Travel violation there. Basketball back to Tuskegee. Golden Tigers with a slow starter in this first period. Trying to see if they can't get their pace on the road here in Huntsville. Hughley handles across the timeline. Right side, Boland. Boland squares for 3. Got a good look. Rattled it good. Double B with her first three-pointer of the ball game. She's got 4. It's at a 13-10 lead now for the Chargers. Golden Tigers cutting to that deficit after that three-pointer. Hollingsworth, foul line extended, got some space, missed on the jumper. Basketball tapped around, comes clear to Hughley. Hughley's got it left side. She'll leave behind for Boland. Boland slides back to reset the offense. A minute 13 left first period. Boland, right side, down low, good pass there. Late into the glass, back it home. And Trinity's foul. She'll go to the line for Tuskegee. Foul's called on the inside on Bella Matchin. And Matchin's picked up her second. So Trinity, great work down at the block. Good recognition there by Brittany on the assist. And all they're going to say that was before the foul. So they'll take the points off. So the entry pass, Boland in the corner, chased down immediately defensively. That foul nullified that basket by Trinity. Hughley behind the arc, jumper from way out front, three-pointer. That shot's off the mark by Amani Johnson. And the basketball back to the Chargers. Tough break for Tuskegee on that end of the floor. Thought Trinity was in motion to it. And an illegal screen coming out there by Alexis Woods. Tuskegee will basketball back. Amani Johnson, the sophomore from Hercules, California. She'll receive his inbound pass from Brittany Bolin on the far side of the floor. 45 seconds left, first period of play. Tuskegee trailing by 3. Green-white. R. Johnson is right side in the corner now. Hughley has it there. She'll work the screen. Now lost the dribble out front. 15 to shoot for Tuskegee now. Bolin works it left side, steps back, can't get the shot off. Now 10 to shoot. Trinity with the basketball. Leighton foul, unextended jumper there. Hit the cylinder and a rebound over to the Chargers. 17 seconds left first period. They'll play for the final shot here. They lead it 13-10. Brown up top to Nichols. 6 to shoot. On the move. Brown head fake. Got it airborne before the buzzer. Missed on the shot. So we've come to our first period of play here inside of the Kelly Court Spraggins Hall at University of Alabama Huntsville. At the break, it's a 13-10 lead for the Chargers over the Golden Tigers. More Golden Tiger basketball after this timeout on GTSN.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
just marking off this area here with cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe. So you can, walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines protects you and your family from disease. Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait, vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMN.
Back live here at Kelly Court, Spraggins Hall, University of Alabama. Tuskegee trailing at 13-10. We get set to go into second period action here. Non-conference matchup, Golden Tigers right now 4 of 13 shooting from the floor at 31%, 1 of 4 from behind the arc, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. For the Chargers, they're 6 of 18 at 33% shooting. They too with just 1 field goal behind the arc and no free throw attempts by them as we start the second period of play. Half court set. They try to work it down low. Tuskegee does the green-white. She'll spread the paint to the glass with the bank. She left it short. Rebound cleared by Nick for the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville. Nichols with 2 rebounds in that first period. They go back inside. That shot there off the mark by Wilkins, but they'll get another look after a second chance. Jumper from out front, Millie Brown, back of the iron. Right now, they're beating Tuskegee to the ball, but Tuskegee got this one on the transition now. Back the other way with the left. Nicely done. Imani Johnson, the sophomore, on that Wind Creek Casino Montgomery fast break layup. So Johnson with her first 2 of the ball game. And it's a 13-12 lead now for the Chargers. Tuskegee looking at defensive stop here. Out front, Hollingsworth handles, lost her dribble. Across the floor, Tuskegee close to coming over with a steal there. Batted by Hughley, but it comes over to the Chargers. Up top, 4 to shoot now for the Chargers. They know it, and they knocked it down a 3-pointer. Mia Hollingsworth from outside. Good defensive work by Tuskegee, but the Chargers answer with a 3. 16-12, they lead it. Half court set now. Hugh handles. She'll slide right side to the glass. Out of control there, and the basketball over to the Chargers. Hughley trying to spin her way to the rack. Lost the basketball. Cantone set to come in next to the ball, so it's an A. Bobbitt. Half court set, bounce pass at the block, taken away. Good defensive work there by Trinity. They were trying to work it down low to Nichols. So Trinity with the steal. Boland back the other way. Up top, Leighton for 3. Missed on the shot, and the rebound comes away to the Chargers. Millie Brown, the junior from Nashville, with it across the timeline. Up top to Nichols, whistles, and a 3-second violation. Basketball to Tuskegee. Second turnover of the ball game for the Chargers. Tuskegee with the basketball now. We're at 7:47 remaining first half. Cantone across the timeline. And over to Bobbitt. Bobbitt pops with the three-pointer and knocks it down for Tuskegee. That's a Vibes Restaurant three-point basket there by Bobbitt. Her first field goal of the ball game. So the lead for the Chargers is down to 1. Tuskegee trying to come over that hump and claim the first lead of the ball game. Got to get a stop here, though, first. At the block, Nichols. Good defensive work there by Sine. She and Jasmine kind of sandwiching Nichols inside there, and Sine able to tap that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Chargers, though. Second period action. Free as Wilkins rattled and missed the three. Rebound to Hughley and a foul in the backcourt. They'll get Bella matching for that. That's her third I've got recorded for her. And she will have to depart the basketball game. It'll be Ivy Maddox, the freshman from Coleman, Alabama, taking her spot in the lineup. Cantone across the timeline. Tuskegee trying to claim its first lead of the ball game. Bobbitt up top with the basketball. Now they try to work it down low to Jasmine. Jasmine, quick travel violation there on the inside, trying to get a quick step on Nichols on the inside. Turnover number 4 for the Golden Tigers. 6:46 remains in this first half of play. And the Chargers, nice bounce pass at the block and an easy lay in there by Maddox with a good feed from Wilkin out front. So Maddox with her first two of the ball game makes it 18-15. Chargers retain the lead. Good team basketball there by the Chargers. Up top, Manuel surveys. Now Hughley has it. 14 to shoot, foul on extended. Left side now. They go back to Manuel at the block. Quick step on Nichols to the glass, and Nichols trying to catch up. She commits the foul. Nichols. So Nichols picking up that foul. They have her down as 2. Their second personal for her. So Jasmine at the line. He converts on that first free throw. Jasmine, 88% shooting from the line in the season opener against West Alabama. 7 of 8 led the team. And she got them both this trip. She's got 4 in the ball game. The lead for the Chargers down to 1. 18-17 with 6:03 left first half of play. Hollingsworth bounce pass, Nichols in traffic. They get it across the floor. Jumper by Brown. Missed on the shot. Bobbitt and Wilkin battle for it. Wilkin touched it last. Tuskegee with the basketball. A chance to claim a lead with a field goal. This trip down the floor. So Cantone, a grad student from Apopka, Florida, across the timeline. Trying to work it to Manuel inside if they can. See if they can't get an Alabama power point in the paint. Cantone floater to the glass, not able to get it to stay down. Good move on the inside, just shot it a bit hard at the front of the iron. Tried to bank it from there, but it did not stay. Brown across the timeline now. Works it over to Maddox. Now on the weave, Wilkin handles. Pushes back out to Hollingsworth. 10 to shoot now for the Chargers. Going to the rack, shots off the mark, rebound, nothing but black jerseys down there. Cantone back the other way for Tuskegee. Quick step by Alani. Now down in the corner, and back up top to Hughley. Johnson handles, now Manuel drops step on Nichols inside the paint, left side to the glass, nicely done for the Alabama power in the point plate there by Jasmine Manuel. She's got 6 in the ball game now. Tuskegee first lead, 19 over the Chargers. 3-point shot outside, Hollingsworth, and she answers right back for the triple. Her second three-pointer of the ball game, and the Chargers reclaim that lead at 21-19 as we go to 4:30 left first half of play. LaDeja over to Cantone. Alani trying to answer with a three, missed on the shot. One of a backside foul on Tanae Bobbitt. Bobbitt trying to come over the top to get that rebound, picks up that personal. That's her first. And we've come to immediate timeout here with 4:19 remaining in this first half of play. Chargers leading at 21-19 over the Golden Tigers. Take a quick break here on GTSN.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Back live here inside Spraggins Hall, Kelly Court. Golden Tigers trailing the Chargers of University of Alabama at Huntsville 21-19 after the immediate timeout. 4:14 left first half. Pass tapped around, loose on the floor. Tuskegee fighting for it at the baseline. Basketball over to the Golden Tigers. Good work there defensively by TU. Turnover number 5 for the Chargers. Cantone, and she goes right back and gives it over on a turnover on the travel down in the corner. So each floor, 31%, 6 of 18 shooting for the Chargers at 33%. Rebounding edge belongs to the Chargers, team 13. They've been able to get a couple of second chance looks in this first half as a result. They all have it in a half court set. They've got 5 second chance baskets or points in this first half. Shot at the corner, good defensive work. There's a block there by Shamaya Macklin. And that's a Yellowwood block shot there for the Tigers. Macklin got it. And the basketball on the half court set now for Tuskegee. 21-19, Tuskegee trailing on the road this afternoon against Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. Glad you could join us on GTSN. Charles Ward here with the story as Tuskegee vying for its second of the season and only their second game. Bowling free, got some space, missed on the shot. Rebound cleared back the other way comes Bella White. Up top, they work at the right side now to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth's free, pops a three, drains a three. Hollingsworth in this basketball game. 3 field goals by her, and they're all 3-pointers. She's got 9 and extends the Charger lead to 24-19. Cantone, foul line extended, double there. In the corner, jumper. That one's left off the mark there by Macklin. Rebound to the Chargers. They come back up the floor quickly. They got numbers 3 on 2. Left side, down inside. Dump it down low to Hughes, and Hughes got the lay-in. So the transition for the Chargers working to their advantage. They extend their lead to 26-19, forcing a timeout by Lester and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee claimed the lead by 1 point, but last couple of minutes, everything's kind of flowed the way of the Chargers. They have taken their lead, and their lead is now 26-19 with 2:39 remaining in this first half of play. Decided rebounding edge to the Chargers at this point, 21-14. Got 5 offensive rebounds and 16 on the defensive side. That's been a major difference. They've done a better job on the board early on in this ball game. Turnovers even at 5. Bench scoring 13 for the Chargers, 7 for the Golden Tigers. Cantone will pick it up at half court after the timeout. Spread zone defense for the Chargers of Alabama at Huntsville. Right side on the move is Macklin. Macklin turns inside the paint and she commits the turnover with a travel on the inside. 7th turnover of the basketball game for Tuskegee. 2:28 remains first half. Bella White handles the sophomore across the timeline for Huntsville. Now up top, Hughes. On the move, Wilkin. Nichols outside. Shot clock at 12 for the Chargers. On the spin left side is White, trying to get at that block if she can, and a whistle there. Stepped on the inbound line, and the basketball over to Tuskegee now. That turnover sends it back to TU. And Sine Bobbitt onto the floor now for Coach Wester. 6th turnover for the Chargers of Alabama at Huntsville. So Bobbitt out on the floor, Alexandria Johnson. Alani Cantone out there, Brittany Boland, and Jasmine Manuel. Those are 5 for Coach Wester now as they come into a half-court set. Johnson across the floor to Bobbitt. Bobbitt gives it. This is Johnson with the three-point shot behind the arc. That one's off the mark. Rebound back to the Chargers. Across the timeline is White. They push it down in the corner. Free for 3. Rattled that one. This one's off the mark by Maddox. The rebound to Tuskegee. Here comes Boland right side. Double B, cross dribble in the paint. Floater to the glass. It won't stay down. So quickly back the other way come the Chargers. 26-19 they lead. They work it inside with Nichols. Good step by her inside the paint. Nichols got past the defense for the lay-in. She's got 4 in the ball game, and the lead now is 28-19 for the University of Alabama at Huntsville. Leaning back in the corner with the jumper, it's Johnson. That one's off the mark. Chargers back the other way. White handles out front. He shot it inside to Nichols. Nichols working on Manuel. Spins. Leans back left side, left the jumper short. Rebound Jasmine and to Tuskegee. That time Nichols coming away from the basket and missed on the shot. Cantone behind the arc left side. Top of the key to Boland. 40 seconds left first half. Brittany's free now. Alani in the corner with 12 to shoot. Inside to Jasmine. Jasmine on Nichols. Jasmine to the glass, missed on the shot. And the rebound to the Chargers. Tuskegee very undecided that trip down the floor in terms of what they wanted to do offensively. White with the basketball now for Alabama Huntsville. They'll try to work it for the final shot of this first half. Across the floor, now up top they go to Nichols. On the weave, Maddox handles. Foul on extended, Nichols trailing right side, and she got a lay-in. Tuskegee's defense just broke down that trip. Nichols with 6 at the buzzer. And that one's off the mark. Tuskegee within a point in this first half, but the last couple of minutes let things get away from them. It's a 30-19 lead for the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University. We'll take a break and back with more basketball action on the Golden Tiger Sports.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Brown, class of 1986, president of Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
And we are back live at Kelly Court, Spraggins Hall on the campus of the University of Alabama in Huntsville at the intermission. Golden Tigers trailing at 30-19 to the Chargers. Tuskegee battling in that first half. At one point took a 1-point lead, but not able to hold that. And the Chargers strung together a couple of nice minutes to end that first half of basketball play to extend their lead, their largest of the ball game, to 30-19. In that first half of play, Tuskegee 4 of 13 shooting from the floor at 31%, compared to their outing against West Alabama in their first ball game. They were 23 of 55 shooting in that contest, almost 10 percentage points higher in that ball game. So they got to get that number up here in the second half. Only one field goal from behind the arc for the Golden Tigers. And from the free throw line, just 1 of 3 in that first half of play. That was in the first half. And then in the second half, they upped the mark to 3 of 4, went to 3 of 14 shooting. So in that first half overall, Tuskegee, 7 of 27 shooting from the floor, are at 26%. So that number even more negative than what started out in this ball game. So got to really pick things up there. From behind the arc, 2 of 8 overall, and free throw 3 of 5 shooting for the Golden Tigers. Tuskegee out-rebounded in that first half, 25-16. That's a real big difference in this ball game. The Chargers with second chance opportunities resulting in 5 points compared to 2 for Tuskegee. For the University of Huntsville, out of Alabama at Huntsville, they were 13 of 33 shooting from the floor, 39%, and 4 of 15 from behind the arc and shooting, but they didn't go to the free throw line at all, which is good for Tuskegee to minimize that point opportunity for the Chargers in that first 20 minutes. Again, rebounding, they had a total of 30 in that first half, total of 25 in that first compared to 16. And they got 5 on the offensive boards and 20 on the defensive side. The Chargers did. Assists first half, Tuskegee with only 3 compared to 10 by the Chargers. Turnovers, Tuskegee 6, Chargers 6. Dual scoring in that first half. No player in double figures, but the Chargers, led by Niels, or coming off of their bench, she hit 3 3-point baskets to lead them with scoring with 9 points first half. Also had 5 rebounds. They got 6 from Hughes. Nichols got 6, 5 from Wilkin, 4 from Millie Brown, 2 from White, and 1 from Maddox. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, 6 by Jasmine Emmanuel inside the paint to lead Tuskegee in scoring. Brittany Boland, a couple of field goals. She had 4 in that first half of play. Sanae Bobbitt with 1 3-point basket. She finished with 3. Bolton, Johnson, and Macklin each finished with 2 field goals, or 2 points in that first half for Tuskegee. Getting set for second half on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Reminder that we are back in action on the Tuskegee campus on Wednesday, when the Golden Tigers will host the Argonauts of the University of West Alabama in women's basketball action from Chappie James. We'll have the coverage for you on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Tuskegee trying to get back-to-back wins to start the 2024-25 season. But in order to do that, come from behind against the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. And they will have the basketball to get things started here in the second half of play. They go left to right in this third period of action. Same 5 sharp, and the Chargers handling it out front is Lily Wilkin. She'll slide to the left side all the way to the glass and got the bank shot to start the second half of play. Tuskegee just not contesting enough down at the block as Wilkin went all the way through there and got that lay-in. She's got 7 in the ballgame. Boland back the other way now for Tuskegee. Head fake and back up top to Manuel. Manuel gives it to Cantone. Now back to Boland behind the arc. Got some space. Boland going to fire the 3-pointer and knocked it down for the Golden Tigers. So Brittany with her second field goal in the ball game, both of them 3-pointers. She's got 7. 32-21 lead for the Chargers. Nichols out front. 2 players there at the sideline. And Wilkin handles it in the corner. Travel violation there on Hughes, trying to work it right side. 7th turnover of the basketball game for the Chargers. Tuskegee will take the basketball back. 8:53 left in the third. They trail it 32-21. Cantone across the timeline now for TU. Cantone, the transfer from Kentucky State. Boland handles, foul line extended. Hard dribble by her, jumper, Boland, back of the iron. Manuel tries to run it down, but Wilkin took it away. Wilkin across the timeline now. Top Nichols. Hughes handles out front. Bowman sliding through the paint, or that's Matson sliding through the paint there. 9 to shoot now for the Chargers. They go to the rack, shots off. It was taken by Brown. The rebound at the block by Macklin. Tuskegee back the other way. Inside, an offensive foul call there on Alexandria Johnson, the senior. So that's her first, team foul number 1 in the second half of play. 11-point lead for the Chargers. They have the basketball as Brown comes across the timeline. Nichols at the post left side. Now gives it Wilkin with the jumper, front of the iron. Rebound chased down by Cantone. Alani up the floor, left side. Johnson, jumper. Johnson, back of the iron. Rebound comes clear. Wilkin has it for the Chargers. Nichols up top, whistles inside the paint. They call that foul on the inside on Shemaya Macklin. Matt picked up her second. 7:33 remains in the third. Non-shooting foul on the floor, so the basketball to the Chargers right of their cylinder. Brown to inbound it, does so Nichols. Nichols on the move, right side, and she started too soon. They'll get her on the travel. So 8th turnover of the ball game for the Chargers. Tuskegee with the basketball. They trail by 11. Cantone, top of the key. Tuskegee right to left on their listening device in the third as Bowden handles left side. Brittany lost a dribble. Alani for 3. Won't stay down. Backside rebound though to Macklin. Macklin, second effort at the glass. They bump her out of there. Now back up top to Alani. Cantone, hard push right side now. Trying to find some space. Jumper is good by Cantone. And a whistle on the inside. And a double foul on that one. The basket will count on the inside by Cantone. So I think they got Johnson for that foul. For Tuskegee, that's her second. So 30-23 with the basket. And basketball tapped around on a turnover there. Good defensive work there by Helani. Got into the face of Brown, caused the turnover. Turnover number 9 for the Chargers. Tuskegee with the basketball. 6:50 left in the third. Trinity Layton set to come in. Next dead ball for Tuskegee. Brittany works it right side. Over to Johnson. Now up top, Macklin handles. Now Cantone, faced up defensively by Wilkin. Bowling for 3, rattled it, had a good look. It just won't stay down for it. Rebound to the Chargers. They come back the other way with 6:25 left in the third, leading it 32-23. Matchin slides the paint. Now Wilkins, she'll take a turn. Back to Matchin for 3. Line drop shot by Hurds off the mark. Rebound cleared by Johnson. Quick step by Alexandria. She'll slide left side all the way underneath to the glass and got it to fall. The senior from Little Rock took it all the way with the rock and got the lay-in. So she's got 4 in the ball game and a timeout on the floor at 6:03 in this third period of play, taken there by the Chargers. Coach Sharp trying to maintain that lead by his team at 32-25. Good start here for the Golden Tigers to start the third period. A couple of big baskets enabled them to cut that 11-point deficit. Right now trading 32-25. From Tuskegee, 10 of 34 shooting. And for the Chargers, they are 14 of 37 overall. Tuskegee 2 of 10 from behind the arc, 4 of 10, 4 of 17 for the Chargers in three-point shot. Both teams inching up in that category. Chargers at 9, Tuskegee at 8. And the rebounding edge still continues to favor the Chargers 28-20. They lead that category. Tuskegee with that one steal, 2 by the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville. Largest lead so far was 13 by the Chargers. And 9:41 left in the starting this third quarter, but Tuskegee has done a good job to rally here to cut it now to just 7. Players back out onto the floor now. Manuel still leads Tuskegee with field goals at 6. And Brittany Boland now with 6. Tuskegee jumps into full court pressure after the timeout. In the backcourt, it's Bella White handling for the Chargers. Cantone guarding defensively. Maddox, the Woods that is, out on the floor now for Coach Sharp. The grad student. They work it up top now. Wilkin slides the block left side, down low. Shot blocked from behind, but a wet play. Foul will be called on Johnson. That's her third. And that will send Sean Fletcher, the redshirt freshman from Tanna, Alabama, to the line shooting for the Chargers. She's just on the floor for Coach Sharp and spins that first free throw and not able to knock that one down. First play for Fletcher on the season for the Chargers. And second free throw, that one's off the mark as well. Rebound down low, taken by Macklin. Tuskegee comes to the forecourt now with Johnson handling. Top of the key to Boland. Boland guarded by Wilkin. Got some space with the jumper. Boland forced that one to fall. Open space there, had more than she realized. Shot an air ball. White slides back the other way for the Chargers. Now gives it over to Wilkin. Wilkin left it on the floor. Picked up Macklin. Macklin runs the floor right side all the way to the rack. Got a whistle and the lay-in for the Golden Tiger. Junior from Columbus patiently taking that basketball down the floor on a 2-on-1. And they call the foul on Fletcher, her first. And Macklin converts on the lay-in. She's got 4 and a chance for a 3-point play here. Macklin on the free throw as well. Nice work by her in transition. They get 32-28, 10 left in the third now. Tuskegee just not going away. White in the front court now for the Chargers. Works it over to Woods. Now back out front, Fletcher. Down at the block, Woods working at the block, spin on the right side. Woods just a lot of body working down there, able to push Macklin around to get that basket. 34-28 after the 2 by her. Johnson, half court set. Works right side. Got some space. Macklin with the jumper, knocked it down again. And Macklin now starting to amp things up. She's got 7 in the ball game. Call a foul in the backcourt there on Brittany Boland. Brittany's first. And a media timeout here, 4:29 left in the third. Things have tightened up a bit here in the Spraggins Hall. It's a 34-30 lead for the Chargers. More basketball just ahead after the timeout. TSN.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines protects you and your family from disease. Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait, vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
just marking off this area here with cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe, so you can, walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Back live here at Kelly Court, Springs Hall on the campus of University of Alabama in Huntsville. Tuskegee trailing at 34-30 after the media timeout at the line shooting. White, the sophomore, missed on the first free throw. Double B fouled her in the backcourt. Brittany picked up her first personal. White for the second of two, missed them both. A rebound cleared by Hughley, who's just back out on the floor for Coach Wester. Quickly up the floor she goes now to Cantone. Alani on the move right side, shot rejected from behind. Trinity Leighton inside on the follow-up. She can't finish it, and the basketball over to the Chargers. White wants to push left side, doubled in the corner, and the basketball's loose on the floor. Finally chased down and corralled by Mia Hollingsworth. White on the move at the block, slides it across the floor and back out top now. Woods free for three. Hollingsworth rattled that one good again. Hollingsworth, believe it or not, she's 4 of 4 from the floor, and all of them have been three-point baskets. She's got 12 for the Chargers. At the block underneath, whistles there as Macklin goes to work at the block. She's fouled. Call the foul on Woods. That's her third. As Sanae Bobbitt set to come in now for Tuskegee with 3:42 remaining. And Coach Sharp going to counter with Ivy Maddox, the freshman, coming out as well. So at the line, it'll be Macklin shooting. Macklin 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and she missed on the first of two here. Haley Nichols, the redshirt senior, set to come back out for Coach Sharp and Huntsville. Samaya, second free throw, she's good on that one. She's got 8 in the ball game, making a 37-31 lead for Alabama Huntsville. Full court pressure by Tuskegee. Hollingsworth trying to get it in play, get her for a 5-second violation. Good defensive work there by Tuskegee. Not sure if they're going to get her for facing, I believe. So it was a 5-second violation. So Boland will inbound it. Alani was coming to the sideline like they'd called something against her. Boland in the corner instead now. She'll handle it, trying to work it down low to Macklin. Back to Brittany. Brittany on the move now. In the paint, running jumper by her. Missed on the shot. A bit off balance from the inside. Rebound, Nichols. Whistle in the backcourt. Hughley commits that foul. So we'll go back onto the other end of the floor now, and that'll send Bella White to the line shooting for the Chargers. White got the first free throw. White was the first points of the ball game for her. And she got both free throws to make it 39-31, 3:20 left in the third. Cantone in traffic now, slides all the way left side to the glass, and Helani got that field goal inside the paint. There's an Alabama power point in the paint there for Cantone. She's got 4. Tuskegee trails 39-33. Nickel block, she's bumped, and she got it to the cylinder. So good for her to be at the line shooting. They call the foul on Hughley on the inside. And Nichols will get the field goal, and she'll be at the line shooting here with 3:02 remaining. Nichols got the free throw. 9 for her in the ball game. The lead now to 42-33 for the Chargers. Cantone turns her back to the defense. Now looks for some space right side. Foul line extended, got a jumper airborne, missed on it badly. The rebounds picked up by Nichols at the block, and the Chargers of Huntsville, out of Alabama Huntsville, coming back the other way with a 42-33 lead. Bella White works it up top right side now with the pass to Hollingsworth. Now White back inside, left side all the way through, and the lefty, Barak, left side and the lay-in. Lead back up to 11 now for the Chargers. And a half-court set and the whistle down low. They'll call that foul on Maddox for the Chargers. Ken Tone takes a seat. And Amani Johnson out on the floor now for Coach Wester and Tuskegee. Bolin right of the cylinder to Amani. Jumper by Bolin in the corner. Can't find the range. Here's a rebound. Had it tapped away from her. 2:06 left now in the third. Chargers trying to reclaim the 13-point lead. That's their largest so far of the ball game. White on the move. Lead behind the arc now. Maddox over to Nichols for three. Front of the iron on her shot. But another second chance opportunity here for the Chargers as they get the rebound. This is White for three. Rattled it good in the corner. So White knocks down a three. She has got 7 in the ball game and a timeout on the floor with 1:41 left. Tuskegee took the timeout, trailing it now 47-33. Wills coming off here the last couple of minutes for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. We'll see if they can't regroup on the timeout. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
After the out, Tuskegee in a half-court set. Not able to convert on the inside, but a whistle at the end of that play. Jasmine was trying to handle the basketball in the paint. And she took a shot to the face. 1:16. 47-33. If there was anything called on that play, I think they're going to go back and take a look at that. Officials down at the scores table to our right. Jasmine was on the inside. LaDeja got the bounce pass to her. And not sure if a foul was called on that or not. They blew the whistle. No indication given about a foul. Had it. So Tuskegee out on the floor first. Second ball game of the season for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Won their season opener against Alabama, West Alabama. And they meet the Chargers of the University of Alabama in Huntsville here this afternoon. Sunday play. The officials now going to confer near midcourt. Largest lead of the ball game for the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville at 47-33. Every time Tuskegee has tried to respond and answer. Now both coaches being called near the scorer's table. Nothing decided other than the fact that the basketball belongs to the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville after the conference at the sidelines. So Tuskegee forced to jump into full court pressure now. White handles in the backcourt for the Chargers. Top of the key now with the pass to Hughes. On the weave, they work it to Maddox. Now Wilkins all the way to the rack, banked it home from the front of the cylinder. They run that weave offense so well out front. 9 points in the ball game for Wilkins, and the lead now 49-33 Chargers. Coach Sharp trying to get a sub in there, got her in there. Hughes departs on the floor now. It's Alexis Woods. Johnson to inbound it for Tuskegee, pushes out front to Hughley. Under a minute remains in the third. Bobbitt with the basketball away from the basket. Now Manuel pops out away. And now Johnson. Boland handles with 11. Brittany cross dribble right side. Slides all the way through to the rack. Shot it hard at the baseline. Had a look underneath. Just shot a little bit too much force on it. Pass out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee in the backcourt. Good pressure there in the backcourt. Forcing that turnover. So Alexandria Johnson, the senior, out on the floor, shooting and bound the basket. Macklin back out as well. Samaya will handle it out front. Now Hughley battles the senior. Tuskegee trying to play for this final shot of the third period. Macklin across to Hughley. Well, should come top of the key. Boland behind, 10 to shoot. Brittany in the corner, jumper, good down there by Alexandria Johnson. Johnson got a good look in the corner and she was able to knock it down. So that brings the third quarter to an end. Tuskegee ends that on a good note with a three-pointer by Alexandria Johnson in the corner. 49-36, Charles will lead it. Final period just ahead on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, Tuskegee fans, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and you are listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go to you.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Golden Tigers with some ground to cover here. We head to the final period. They trail at 49-36 to the Chargers of University of Alabama at Huntsville. At the end of the third quarter, Tuskegee 14 of 45 shooting from the floor at 31%. Chargers 20 of 44 from the floor, and they are shooting 46%. Fourth we go. Cantone handles out front now. Alani got some space, left side jumper, spinner won't stay down. Hughley fights for the rebound on the inside, and a jump ball call there. That will belong to the Chargers. The University of Alabama at Huntsville. They'll have it in the back court. Tuskegee in the full court pressure. Wilkin. Hughley as she comes across the timeline. Hollingsworth handles. She'll work off of her screen. Woods lost her dribble and she turned it over. So turnover number 13 for the Chargers. 9:31 left in the ball game. Macklin. Cantone in the backcourt. Halani comes across the timeline with it now, right side. Tuskegee right to left in the final 10 minutes. Halani slides it left side. LaDeja handles. Hughley trying to find a crack in that defense. Slides all the way through right side to the rack, went to the surface, missed on the shot. She's slow to get up. Back the other way, White for the Chargers. Down in the corner, three-point shot, and that one's knocked down by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth is on fire. 5 field goals by her, all 3-pointers for the Chargers. She's got 5th all game. Perfect for her. Boland now trying to make something inside the paint. It's back out front now. On the move is Alexandria Johnson. Foul line extended, and Alexandria with good form there. Another field goal. She's got 9. 52-38. Chargers lead it. In the backcourt now, Wilkins slides all the way across the timeline, left side. We go to 8:15 remaining. Woods out front. Gives it back over to Wilkins, and whistles away from the basketball. We're going to call that on Hughley. And she's picked up her 3rd. Coach Wester was trying to get her out because she fell down on the other end of the floor on the offensive end, took a hard fall there. She'd already getting ready to sub for her. But LaDeja commits that foul before she's able to get off the floor. She's committed 3 3-pointers from outside, and that one's good by Millie Brown. This team, we were told, were good from behind the arc in terms of 3-point shooting. They're starting to show this as this ball game continues to unfold. Right now, they are 8 of 22 from behind the arc. Lead now 55-38. Cantone foul unextended. She answers with a 2-pointer for Tuskegee. She's got ball game. Lead at 15 for the Chargers with 7:23 remaining. Tuskegee cannot afford to trade baskets with it. And a floater left side, that one won't stay down. A rebound wrestled away there. Macklin got it. Up the floor to Halani. Cantone runs the floor right side. On the move now. Foul on extended. Johnson in the weave. Boland thinking 3. Fires 3. Double B can't get it to stay though. They fight for it outside the paint. They call the foul on Cantone. Correction, they call the inside on Macklin. I think they're going to call that on Haley. Got it on the scoreboard showing it was Macklin. We'll leave it there momentarily with showing 4 for Macklin. Half court set now in the corner. Another 3 opportunity for Brown. Missed on that shot though. Rebound Sinead Bobbitt, who just got on the floor for Tuskegee. Boland left side cross dribble at the block. Bounce pass inside. Nice shot inside the paint. Green White able to finish for Tuskegee. Assist to Boland. So Alyssa's first field goal of the ball game. And in the back court now, across the timeline comes Millie Brown. Up top of Woods. 6:15 remains. 3-point. This one on the rim, off the mark. Rebound and a putback and a whistle. Vulcan got the inside position for that rebound. Got fouled on the attempted putbacks. Missed there, but she'll be at the line shooting. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Her first free throws coming here for the Chargers. Missed on the first. Got the second. So even 10 for her. With 6:10 remaining, she'll take a seat. Back out on the floor now for Tuskegee. She will replace Bobbin in the lineup. A correction, that's Green White coming out of the ball game for Tuskegee. Cantone across the timeline. Alani, hard push high to the rack, banked it home. So Alani to go to work now for Tuskegee. She's got 8 in the ball game. Full court pressure by TU. Across the timeline comes Hollingsworth. Left side to Brown. Down in the corner. That one's hard. Backside shot was missed by Matchin. Bobbitt pushes up the floor. Hughley. LaDeja. Reverse lay-in. Got it to fall. Nice work by LaDeja at the block. Hold that. Her first field goal of the ball game. 5:28 now. Tuskegee's cut the lead to 10. White across the timeline for the Chargers. Slides all the way through. Inside the paint, turns, left side, drew a foul from Hughley at the block. A correction and a call that foul on Brittany Boland. So Brittany's picked up her third. And that'll send Bella White to the line to shoot for the Chargers. White with the first free throw. She hits that one for the Chargers. She's got 8 in the ball game. 4. University of Alabama at Huntsville. And she got them both from the line now. Substitute Hughley right back out on the floor. She'll take Alexandria Johnson's spot in the lineup. And back out for Coach Sharp, Elise Hughes, the junior. 5:13 remains. Hughley works at top of the key. Slides it right side now. Boland there behind the arc. Serve looks for a cutter. Comes up top instead to Johnson. Alexandra foul line extended. Across the floor and threw it right away. Threw it right into the hands of Matching. Matching inside the paint. Spins to the rack and a whistle on the inside. They call the foul on Zanae Bobbitt, and that's an A second personal. And that'll come with 4:54 remaining in the basketball game. A media timeout on the floor, and that comes with the Chargers leading at 58-46 over the Golden Tigers. Take a break here on GTSN.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines protects you and your family from disease. Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait, vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMN.
Back live here on Kelly Court inside Spraggins Hall on the campus of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. Tuskegee trailing at 58-46 with 4:58 remaining in this basketball game. 22 of 50 shooting from the floor for the Chargers at 44%. Tuskegee 19 of 53 from the field at 36%. From the line shooting after the immediate timeout, Matchin was fouled and she got the first free throw to fall. So Matchin, her first ball game. And she missed on the second. Cantone got a hand on it. And they called a foul inside on Elise Hughes for these Chargers. The basketball to Tuskegee with 4:53 left. He comes across the timeline with the basketball for Tuskegee. Slides it, top of the key, almost traveled there, got away with that one. Down at the block now, Bobbitt, head fake, turns back again. Once more underneath the defense, left it short on the cylinder. Rebound, Tuskegee gets another look here. One of the rare second chances for them. Boland makes the Chargers pay with a three-pointer. I think they're trying to take a look at it to see if it was a three-pointer or a two-pointer. Boland coming off of a screen there. Right now they're showing it as a three. But they'll take a look at the shot. Brittany, first team All-SIAC coming into this regular season. Grad student from Trophy Club, Texas. 14 points in the game opener, the season opener against West Alabama. 6 rebounds and 3 assists in that ball game. They'll say it's a three-point basket there by Bowling. So Brittany now with 7 in the ball game for Tuskegee. Well, that'll make 9 for her there after that three-pointer. So Tuskegee now trailing by 10. Full court pressure. Trap it in the back court. Coming across the timeline is Brown. Left side of the floor, all the way to the rack. Shot to the glass. And she got it to fall. Hughes with 8 in the ball game. Cantone left side all the way with the left hand, answers with the lay-in left side. Cantone with 10 now for Tuskegee. 4:03 left in the ball game. And the delay of game called against Tuskegee. 10-point lead for the Chargers. They come across the timeline. Bella White handles left side. She'll handle. Still with the basketball. Left side. Nice bounce pass at the block. Right side lay-in by Hughes. Hughes able to cut free with that basketball. Got some space and got that lay-in. 63-51. Hughley left side for Tuskegee. Up top Boland. Boland back to LaDeja. LaDeja left side to the glass and she got a lay-in. 10-point lead for the Chargers. 3:20 remain. Tuskegee trading baskets when they can't catch up that way. Matching in the front court now. Gives it over to up top Hughes. On a weave. Matching working down low on Cantone. All the way under. Turns left side. Missed on the shot. And coming out of that play, Macklin fouled her. Macklin's picked up her 5th, so she fouls out of this ball game. Macklin puts a finishing with 8 points and 5 rebounds, 1 steal, had that 1 block. Yellowwood block shot early in that first half. So she departs. And at the line for the Chargers, Bella Matching. Matching rattles the first free throw. Matching for the second. She's good on both from the line. So Matching, her 3rd point of the ball game, makes it a 65-53 lead for the Chargers, University of Alabama at Huntsville over the Golden Tigers. Hughley handles out front for TU. Right, but she'll pop out, shoots a 3, missed on the shot. Rebound to Bella White for the Chargers, and we go to 2:39 remaining. White across the timeline. Up top, Hughes. On the weave, White. Inside the paint, over to Hughes, right side. Pushes back out front, jumper by Brown. That one's off the mark. They'll get a second chance though. Rebound, Kane clear to Wilkin. That's been the real story of this ball game. The second chance opportunities for the Chargers. 9 points as a result of that, but a whistle there. And we'll go back the other way. Looks like we got an offensive foul called, and indeed it will be on the inside. This one called against Alyssa Hughes. So Elise Hughes picks up hers. Showing that's her 4th personal, and she will depart the ball game. 2:08 remains. Tuskegee trailing by 12. Cantone. Johnson left side, 3-pointer. Tried to bank it, missed on the shot. Boland got the rebound. Brittany foul line extended now. Got some space with a jumper. Front of the iron. Rebound fought for, and finally Alexis Woods comes away with it on the inside. And a whistle there as a tie-up. Like they call that one on the inside against Alexandria Johnson. That's her 3rd. And that will send Sean Fletcher, the redshirt freshman, to the line shooting for the Chargers. Minute 47 left. And Fletcher's short on that first free throw attempt. One more coming. Nine second chance points for the Chargers as Fletcher missed them both from the line. Cantone quickly out the other way for Tuskegee now. Floater in the paint, missed on the shot. Rebound fought for. Cantone ties it up on the inside with Wilkin. And the jump ball will give the basketball over to Tuskegee. Good tie up there by Cantone. A minute 38 left. Boland looks to the inside, pushes it to Alani. Alani back to the Deja Hughley. Hughley out to Bobbitt. Bobbitt on the move, left corner. Over to Boland inside the paint. Running jumper by Boland and a whistle. They call the foul on the inside on Bella White. That's her first. Minute 29 left here. Back at Chappie James on Wednesday, 5:30 basketball action. Golden Tigers will host the Argonauts of the University of West Florida, non-conference play. Nichols trying to get in. That free throw by Boland is good on the first attempt. Brittany with one more. So Boland, second of two, got them both from the line. Now Nichols out on the floor. She'll replace Fletcher with a minute 29 left. Tuskegee trailing 65-55. Up the floor, Coogan tried to take it away, but lost their balance in the backcourt. That leads to an easy lay-in attempt, but that was missed by Brown. Tuskegee quickly back the other way. Here comes Johnson, all the way to the rack. Got it airborne, and she drew a foul. Wilkins down low, and so was Hollingsworth. Call it on Hollingsworth. That's her first. 77 seconds remains in this basketball game. Tuskegee at the free throw line, trailing 65-55. Big free throws ahead here for the Golden Tigers, trying to keep themselves into this basketball game. Not a lot of time left, but a chance to do something, but you got to do it every time down the floor, both ends, offensively and defensively, to cut into that 10-point deficit. Tuskegee 1 point claimed a 1 point lead in the first half, but every time they tried to make a run at that lead, Chargers were able to sustain and built the largest lead of the ball game at 17. 8 minutes left in the fourth. Tuskegee's done a good job to cut that down to 10 at this point. Just so many weapons on that Charger team, particularly from behind the arc. They are 8 of 25 shooting from three-point range. That's what we were told, but this team are actually 9 of 17. On that 8 of 26 shooting from behind the arc for the Chargers. And they are not afraid to let it fly from behind the arc. 4 players converting on three-point field goals for the Chargers. Of course, they were led by that Neil Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth 5 of 6 shooting from behind the arc for her 15 points. So at the line for Tuskegee, it'll be Johnson shooting. Johnson with 9 points in the basketball game. And spins on that first free throw and can't get it to fall. Tuskegee from the free throw line, 11 of 7 in the ball game. Or 7 out of 11. They're just 64% as Johnson missed them both there at the line. Backcourt pressure check away there by Cantone, but she stepped on the inbound line. And the basketball will stay with the Chargers, University of Alabama at Huntsville. A minute, 11 seconds left. Backcourt, they push it to Brown. Brown trapped at the mid-stripe. Foul there by Cantone. So Alani picks up her fourth. And that will send Millie Brown, the junior, to the line to shoot for the Chargers. And Brown is first free throw. Brown got them both from the line. It extends that Charger lead to 67-55. Brown with 5 in the ball game. As Bobbitt goes to the cylinder, missed on a lay-in right side, but she's fouled by Elise Hughes. And that's Hughes' 5th foul, so she is fouled out of the ball game for the Chargers. .61 seconds left. Coach Sharp getting instructions from the official that was her 5th. And Coach Sharp just kind of sharply looking back saying, I know. And I'm going to take my time and get in the player. And he brings in Haley Nichols. 61 seconds left at the line, shooting. First free throw by Bobbitt is good. Sinead missed on the second, and Nichols the rebound for the Chargers. And in the back of a foul called. Foul's called on Alexandria Johnson. I think Alexandria's 5th. It's only going to be her 4th. And that'll send Nichols back to the line for the Chargers. So for these Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville, they're on their way to stretching their season mark to 2-1 as Nichols hits that first free throw. And they will be in action on Friday of next week, an exhibition ball game, as Nichols got both of those free throws, as they will meet the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M. Interesting to have exhibition ball game after the season has started. Half court set, under a minute remaining now. Can touch it up. 69-56, Tuskegee trails. Down in the corner, 3-point offering there. That one's marked by Alexandra Johnson. Cantone with a chance at a 3-pointer after a long rebound. She can't get that to fall. Nichols got the rebound on the backside, and she's fouled again. They had a jump ball called, and the arrow favored the Chargers. Backcourt, White now flips it up into the front court to Brown. She'll hold up and pull things back behind the 3-point arc. Now lost it at mid-stripe, over in the back. Tuskegee with the basketball. Cantone and Johnson jumped Brown near the mid-stripe. She coughed it up there, so Tuskegee with the basketball. Alexandra back up top to LaDeja. Alexandra with a 3-pointer, back of the iron, missed on the shot. Rebound, tapped around, comes clear to Brown. And behind the back, Brown defends, got right through 2 defenders and an easy run to the lay-in after that. She was accosted there just as she got it across the mid-stripe, went behind the back on the dribble, got in between Johnson and Hughley and had a free pass to the lane. Hughley back the other way, works her magic in the lane right side, and she got a lay-in for Tuskegee. So with just 8 seconds left now, all this is academic in terms of where the final score will wind up as LaDeja spins that free throw good. Make it 71-59. Cantone in the backcourt. She'll have to trip somebody to get a call there. They won't make a call. And the final score in this ball game, it'll be the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville with a 71-59 lead a win over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. So the Golden Tigers suffer their first loss of the campaign. They do it in non-conference play against the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. And the Chargers enhance their season mark now to 2-1 on the campaign. Tuskegee back at home on Wednesday against the University of West Florida. And the Chargers back at home on the 22nd when they'll host the Alabama A&M Bulldogs in an exhibition ball game. Take a quick look at some of the final numbers here. Tuskegee losing at 71-59 for the Golden Tigers, 23 of 65 shooting from the floor at 35% from behind the arc. They were 4 of 18 and 22% from there, and 19 shooting from the free throw line at 60%. For the Chargers, they were 25 of 55 shooting from the floor at 46%, 8 of 26 shooting from behind the arc, most of that coming after a great performance by Mia Hollingsworth. She hit 5 three-pointers for them in the ball game, 8 of 26 for them shooting from behind the arc overall, and 13 of 21 shooting from the free throw line for the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville. Rebounding edge in the ball game, commanding 47 to 32 lead in rebounds for the Chargers over the Golden Tigers. Turnovers in the ball game, to committed 9 turnovers. That's a good sign coming off of the 21 they had in game number 1. The 15 for the Chargers of Alabama at Huntsville in this ball game. For Tuskegee, they were led in scoring by Brittany Boland. Boland 3 of 15 shooting from the 2 3-pointers in the ball game. She finished with 11 points and 3 rebounds for the Golden Tigers. Helani Cantone, a welcome addition to this Tuskegee lineup. She finished with 10 in the ball game, and Helani with 5 rebounds in the effort as well. For Badgers of the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville, they had 4 players in double figures, led by Mia Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth 5 of 6 from the with 15 points for the Chargers. They got 11 points from Haley Nichols. Nichols on the inside with most of her work, had 10 rebounds as well, so she'll finish with a double-double for the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville. And they got 10 from Elise Hughes and Lily Wilkin as well. And those were the 5 players in double figures for the Chargers of Alabama Huntsville. So Tuskegee falls this afternoon on a Sunday affair here in Huntsville, Alabama. They fall 71-59 to the Chargers of the University of Alabama at Huntsville. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight from Huntsville, Alabama. Special thanks to Tuskegee President Dr. Mark Brown, Chief Operating Officer Dr. Rolandis Rice, Director of Athletics Reginald Ruffin, and Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletics Director Tanya Stefan Smith, and Marketing Communications, and certainly to Jordan Benson, Sports Information Director at Tuskegee, supplying us with the game information and always creating the path to be able to come in and do these ball games. Nick Brown, our operations man at Tuskegee Athletics, and to Marcus Burnett and Lisa Burnett for our production here on this afternoon. And special thanks to you for listening in here on a Sunday afternoon. We're back at Chappie James on Wednesday night. We'll have the full complement with video and audio on the Golden Tiger Sports Network, as the Golden Tigers on the women's side will host the Argonauts of the University of West Florida in basketball action at Chappie James. Until then, Charles Wardson, again, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see Tuskegee on Wednesday night. This has been a production of the Golden Tiger Sports Network.